Welcome back, everyone, to Xcom Chimera Squad, where in the last episode we made our first encounter with the Sacred Coil. We got our first impressions of them, and I must say that my first impressions were significantly more mech-heavy than I was expecting. We may have made some poor choices in our latest member on the team, or rather the timing that we brought Axiom into the fold instead of Patrick, but we'll do our best with the cards that we've been dealt. We've got a bunch of things completed here. Spec Ops has been completed. We may well be grabbing something there, but we already know that Axiom is going to need to go into training to get rid of the mobility scout. So 2 days there, and then probably 2 days on basic conditioning as well. Give you a little bit more buffer before you're likely to start taking any scars in the future. Verge, you can come off this. We are on our way towards the side grenades, but we don't need anyone assigned there, so that should be all well and good. Alright, so given the amount of credits we've got, and intel and Illyrium, we've got a couple of options right now. And given those options, we've got Cherub in the group. Let's also bring along Blueblood. And I've got a plan. Now, looking at our options, we've got a mission down here for an item and some intel. Let's have a look at mission hot tip. Our contact at the Viper's Nest, reports that an asset of interest has fallen into the hands of our opposition. If we recover it, we might be able to put it to use. That doesn't sound too bad. A hazmat ceiling for armor and a utility item, acid grenade. Also pretty good. We would get 35 intel. I'm not against that. But what about lights out? Over here we've received a tip about makeshift power core in the hands of our opposition. It's stable, so you're cleared to destroy it. We get 50 Illyrium, 35 intel, and 50 credits, as well as a dark effect. Neonate chrysalids. Neonate chrysalids are present on the mission. I know this might sound crazy, but I'm kind of tempted to go for that one, just because they have a chrysalids there. I kind of want to see how that's going to play out. Now, we also have the ability to use Vigilance and Major Crimes Task Force. We don't need that one right now, but Vigilance, that will pull down any area by 2. And the ones worth doing it for is Renova Heights and the Fringe. Also, downtown. So we've got 3 targets where it's worth doing. It is not worth doing it for Angler's Point, and the main reason for that is currently, the main thing I'm trying to do is give myself options. Mostly options on where I don't have to do a mission without causing it to start increasing city anarchy. So I want to have a lot of places where it's really down to what I want to get out of that mission, rather than having to guard against the potential of city anarchy. If I pull this down by 2, now that ignored missions increase and unrest by 3, even pulling this down by 2 will still mean that it will rise all the way up and cause a full bar of city unrest. If we pull the Fringe down, though, we'll only have 1 pip, so it would only be able to bring us up to 4. And right now, downtown and Renova Heights as well, both of these are in the danger zone, but if we pull it down, we would completely bottom it out, which would actually be quite nice. Well, given that, though, we're going to go for the Fringe. Let's pull the Fringe all the way down. There we go. That's quite nice. Now, out of these 2, whichever one we don't go to is going to raise by 3. Not great, but it is a thing that we're just going to have to deal with there. But before we decide where we're going to go, how much Illyrium? We've got quite a lot of Illyrium. I don't really think that we need much more. That being said, I could... Could we afford to upgrade this? No, we don't quite have enough intel to upgrade it to the point where we could get an extra 50 credits. That's a shame. I'm going to go to the Riverside because, frankly, that 50 credits and 35 intel and 50 Illyrium, that's just too good to pass up. Yes, we would get 2 items down there, but I'm not too worried about that. However, what I am going to do, we're going to get the enhanced pistol for 125 credits. There we go. Do we have anything else we want to bring with us? I could bring... Well, I don't necessarily think there's too many things here that are worth our time. Let's go to the armory. Oh, actually, no. We know which mission we're going to go for, so I can check out the loadout screen from there. So we're going to be going on mission light out. No HQ activities are currently an address, or rather, follow one. One or more agents are idle. Oh. Right, okay, of course, yes, we've got a couple of things that we can do. In fact, we've got quite a few agents idle. Alright, well, let's go ahead and see what we have. We're not bringing Verge on this one, so we might be able to go for recruitment drive. One free field team. Or crisis management. Reduce city anarchy by 3. We don't need that one. Reduce unrest in all districts by 1. That would not be a bad one. But I kind of feel I want the free field team. Now, would that be a free field team upgrade? One would hope. Okay. Verge, begin. Let's get you out there on a recruitment drive. Good luck. Right, okay, so with that, I guess we could just have Godmother in here helping out. It doesn't really help us, strictly speaking. There's nothing we can do with it, but that should be fine. Unless we can have more than one person training. No, we really can't. Perhaps that's something that we can upgrade to, though. Right, so, heading out to light out. Now, we don't have a full set of items on every person, and that is a bit of a problem. It's something we could certainly stand to improve. Bring along the med patch, please. Trank rounds, and we have nothing else there. We could then use a little bit of cash, perhaps, to upgrade, get an armor mod, or at the very least another weapon mod. A stock would always be wonderful on Blueblood. Let's go to supply, check out what we've got. Can we get a weapon stock? We can get an autoloader, expanded magazine. Well, it's not necessarily a bad one to go for. That being said, if we hold on to our cash, we'll have 105 after this. So, yeah, for the sake of just trying to spend my money, I think it would probably be best to save it. Right, let's go and find out what these chrysalids are all about then. Hopefully, it's not going to go terribly bad for us. Now, can talk? Bind a chrysalid. Well, that's an important question.
I see the target device. Destroy as able.
Right, yep. Okay, reflex boost. All units entering here get plus 25 defense. All units entering here get plus 50 dodge. All units entering here get plus 3 mobility. Successful shots on enemies during this breach will stun. That is absolutely going to be Blueblood. And I would like you to be going in 1. Reflex boost. I don't think it matters over much here. I guess talk. Doesn't matter too much for me on that one. I am going to go for increased dodge on Cherub, though. And this is 1 of 2, so we're not going to be using phalanx. Fleet-footed. I guess that's fine. It doesn't really matter too
Don't
much
bunch
for me
up.
there.
Open sesame.
There we go. Now, let's find out how this goes. That is the worst breach ever, by the way. You literally just take it in turns to enter. That is super, super bad. Okay, so who have we got? We've got a 99 on you. Hitman. We've got a Commando, 94. Hitman over there, 80. 100. Well, I wouldn't mind taking on this Bruiser, but the Lancer shot... Blueblood fires his Lance pistol at the target, ignoring all cover bonuses. I mean, at this point, then everyone can be hit. So, how about we go for that Commando in the back? If we go good, then we might actually take you down with this shot. Clunk. Did it kill him? Did I not equip the trank rounds? I may have messed up his equipment. Oh, no. If that's the case, that's quite sad. But, oh, well, there's not too much I can do about it now. Right, 97 there. Purifier over there. 94. We'll go with... Yeah, sure. We'll just reduce your health there. Someone else should be able to do a decent job on it. Right, purifier over there. We can do a good bit of damage with your weapon, but honestly, going for a toxic meeting I think is the best opener. There we are. Now, you may well, in fact, if you can hit, you're going to take them down. So let's go for that. There we go. Yes, I think I may have messed up with Blueblood and they have no items, perhaps. Ah, that was very silly of me, I suppose. Can we have a look at you? Can I see what gear you've got at all? No, not easily. Alright, well, you're up next. If we can hit you, if we can just do a tiny bit of damage, then what's going to happen next is you're going to go down on your turn due to the poisoning. Let's try. We've got 2 shots. There we go. That's all we needed to do there. And next up, we can go for someone else. Don't need to go for you. Now, there's a good chance that they will actually perish, which is unfortunate, but there's a chance that they'll perish even if Blueblood takes the shot, so it doesn't really seem like I'm saving anything by taking that shot specifically. There we are. Alright, 2 rounds remaining to collect evidence over there. So this is something we desperately want to do. Let's use the shield on yourself for now. Who is up next, actually? Got the Hitman over here up next. Talk will be able to deal with the Purifier. So given that, let's drop this shield on Blueblood. Please and thank you.
Now that's protection.
Indeed it is. And with that, Cherub is just going to charge forward. Try to get into position to go and take that
Reducing
evidence as quickly as I
profile.
can. Right, who are you going for? Blueblood or Terminal? Fantastic. I mean, you disabled the gun, but it's not an awful situation, that one. It's more or less what we expected to happen. Actually, can I get Poison Spit over there and on them? Unfortunately, we can't get any kind of visibility on that corner. Oh well. It would have been good, but it's not happening this time. Right, tongue pull. Thank you. And bind. Let's get a nice big healthy crunch. Oh, yep. And now Terminal, you're up. I could use cooperation to bring someone up in the... give someone an immediate bonus action. In this case, giving Cherub an immediate bonus action would not be a bad move. There you are. So that's going to get us that little bit closer. We're still going to be able to take a turn before our enemy does. So, sure, let's get in there. There we go. And now with that, we can take a shot. 70% chance. Pretty solid chances of getting them unconscious. And it looks like we didn't need to do anything else. Fair enough. Alright, we should automatically get this. Okay, breach mode. Alright, pinpoint. Successful shots on the enemies will crit. Delayed disable. Last unit through this entrance will have their weapon disabled. That's a shame. Because I definitely want Talk going through second, just so they can use the holo scanner, but that does mean that either Terminal or Blueblood... Actually, I'm going to have Blueblood go through first, then Terminal third. Cherub, you are still very useful to me, even without your weapon. Let's go. It's interesting there's an abort mission option there, considering you can't fail a mission. Let's go. Alright, we've got 1 Necromancer. Well then. That does not sound particularly good. We've got a 157% chance of critting here, so let's just go straight for a regular shot. I don't think the lance shot gives us any particular damage bonus. No, it does not. Well, there we go. That was a solid blow. They will attack us on the next turn, so we actually do need to take them out just with the regular attack. There we go. And you're going to do something, we just don't know what exactly. There we are. Now we do have a shot right now, whilst entering here. There's no use for Phalanx. There's the only aggressive person who's already been taken down. Alright.
Target in sight. Smash it to pieces.
Surrounded by chrysalids. We're going to have reinforcements, probably lots of reinforcements, frequent reinforcements, and they may be chrysalids. This is not particularly great. Now, question is, are they armored? They are not armored, which is good. Which is very good, actually. They're probably going to be able to get up here, so there's no point in hoping that that's not going to happen. Terminal, I'm tempted to have you pulled up the chain. But it's going to be Cherub. Well, Cherub is so low down the list otherwise. Let's have a look. Yeah, if we don't use that, yeah, Cherub is basically off the bottom of the list. So let's pull Cherub all the way up the top as our first action. We're going to want that help. We need that shield, basically. Alright. Now then, that's got a lot of health. Firing our weapon, got a 95% chance there. 92 on you. That would explode big. That would actually explode pretty big. Alright, duly noted. But I'd rather remove you if I could. Good shot. Now, you're wounded. Cherub is not going to have a shot, so there's no point in me worrying about that. I could try and subdue Chrysalid, really, I could. My goodness. Should I? You know what? I'm kind of tempted to. Nevertheless, there's really no point, because I can just take you out with this. I'm not sure it would be a trank round, though, so... alright. No, we'll go for it. Blueblood.
You're under arrest.
I don't think it
Oh
cares.
man, I'm out.
I super don't think it cares, Blueblood. Oh, glorious. Right, okay, well, we need to move into a position from whence we can get Blueblood shielded. So that would be here. That's good enough, I hope. Yes, it is. Kinetic shield. There we are. On the next turn, we'll reload. Right, talk. Now we may be able to poison them. But it also might not work. Let's move in and see what we can do. Now, would Poison Spit affect Chrysalids?
Go on,
Remotely
take a deep breath.
possible? No. There was a big part of me that figured they would probably be immune to poison, but it was worth trying nevertheless. It was worth the shot, I feel. Okay. Grazed. That's fine. Alright, we're going to want to get in here as quick as possible. We'll be able to take that one down fairly easy. And I'm starting to feel that you're going to get a turn no matter what happens. So instead, I could aim for this thing. Start applying a bit of damage to it. Because we need this thing exploded, because there are going to be reinforcements every turn, more or less. Okay, you are ignoring Blueblood. That was not nice. Yeah, decent bit of damage.
Double time.
Now, you are in poison. One would hope that you would get messed up by that, but apparently not. Right, Deadeye. We take a damage debuff there, but worth using. We'd lose our cover, though. Do it. One. Someone else could take that shot. We may be able to take this commando down in one go. Let's go for it. We missed. Ah, that's unfortunate.
Darn it, no ammo.
Indeed. Alright, well, first things first. I'm going to want a shield on terminal. Yeah. Let's Get as many of us properly shielded as we can. Now, I could go for an attack here. We do enough damage that Torque would be able to take this chrysalid out. There'd be no question on that. We haven't got any extra reinforcements on the way, so that's fine for now. There we are, 4 damage.
Let me try again.
And Torque. Unfortunately, there's not a lot I can do here. I may be able to pull one of these guys up here and bind them. That would be useful. I may be able to fire my weapon and then bind. It's a bit of a question, though. No, I think we need to take this turn to remove the neonate chrysalid. There we go. It's annoying, but I can't risk too much going on down there. Are you going to get poisoned at all? We're going to do something. Some smoke for both of you. That shouldn't hurt too much, honestly. Right. Well, at this point, I could finish off that... Oh, this chrysalid is going to still attack, no doubt, but I could try and finish this off. It would expose Blueblood, but maybe worth just taking this out. There we go. It's fire now on the ground, so it's made things a little bit harder for people to move around in. It's fine. Kinetic shield held. Now, will the chrysalid attack terminal? Or go for Blueblood? Going for terminal would be better for us. Oh no. Oh no, it did go for terminal still. Just decided to change position. Fair enough. There we go. With 2 charges, Cherub is actually now very dangerous.
I'm nearly dry.
It's fine. We've easily got this. Now, can you actually get decent shots in here? Not really. 48 there. I could move in, but that is poisonous there. I could just move over here, I suppose, and take a shot or 2. Would I be walking through the fire? No, I'd be walking past the fire, which is fine. Alright. 54? 54. Let's go for the one that there is a chance of us actually taking you out with. Missed. That smoke is a tad annoying, but on the plus side... Now, can I get down here to smack both of them? I would hit Blueblood. No, I would smack both of them from this position. That would be very nice. But that is a dash, so unfortunately I can't... no, we can hit one from there, but I can't hit both. So I'm going to have to go for a dash from here to avoid hitting Blueblood. A bit of an annoyance, but we'll do it. Let's get down there.
Thought I had it.
One is down.
Let me try again.
Nicely done. You're good, mate. Right then, can I actually grab the chrysalid? No. I'm not terribly surprised by this, I'll be honest with you. Let's take out the chrysalid if we can. Now, we could give someone a bonus action, and that would be Cherub. Because from there, Cherub is going to be able to immediately neutralize the bruiser with just a regular bash.
I made
Well
the
done,
arrest.
Cherub. And with that, if we don't flub this, there's a small chance we will. There we go. And it is unconscious. Okay, I made a massive mistake with Blueblood, I feel, with not properly equipping, and that was probably from going in and out of the supply. But we did get 20 intel. What kind of intel you can get from a chrysalid, I have no idea. Once complete 4, number of encounters 2, enemies killed 5, and enemies captured 7. Not too bad for a 2 breach encounter. Okay. Collected 30 extra Illyrium from the opportunity there. We've lowered Unrest in the Fringe by 1, but Unrest in the Shipyard has risen to 2. Unrest in Old Town has risen to 3. From the archives. you haven't been to Riverside, you owe it to yourself to experience City 31's most popular district. Take a riverboat, dinner cruise, explore the historic shops untouched by the occupation, or dance the night away at over a dozen clubs. City 31 Tourism Board. According to What's Fun 31 2014 edition. That's fantastic, I like that. Alright, okay, Progeny side grenades are complete. Hooray! Right.
You live in. You know it does not fit what we were promised. A life without pain, clean city centers, an order to the world that made sense. But now, the zoo is run by the animals, and they're content to smear the walls. Do not adjust. Do not change. For now, you walk the bonded stair.
Interesting. Okay, let's check out the supplies. We have got the lift grenade. They're expensive things, though. But there we are, the turncoat grenade. Forces all affected enemies to go berserk and view their allies as enemies. Mechanical enemies are immune. The Mark II Infighter grenade deploys a psionic burst that briefly convinces organic targets to see friends as foes. Xcom retooled the disastrous Mark I cerebral ruckus effect during duration after an accidental deployment at a New Providence fish hatchery forced the city to ration for 2 weeks. Okay. Right, let's go ahead and grab that. That is absolutely what we... one of the advantages of not just trading away our cash for something that might be useful just because we had spare cash. Right, next up, though. Progeny equipment. I'm not crazy about that. Expert field teams. I think we're getting to the point now where this is going to be an important one. It's going to take us 3 days. With Godmother in there, which is actually quite a long time, to be fair. Right. Anagil and Rest, yes, that's all changed. 1 day on Axiom's training, 4 days on Spec Ops, 3 days with a Godmother. Right, let's go and have a look at what situations we've got. We have... Whatever one we go for is going to cause the other to rise by 1. Illyrium Smuggler or Bad Operators. Now, I would like the money more, if I'm perfectly honest with you. I'd like that money a lot more. However, getting the intel, that will build to allow us to upgrade possibly one of our districts to a rank 3. That will be very, very nice. We've already got 135. So let's go and check out the Illyrium Smuggler. I think that is better than the cash right now. 31 PD has been unable to dismantle an Illyrium smuggling ring in the city. If we help locate one of their safe houses, 31 PD will turn over the impounded contents to us, which will be intelligence and not Illyrium, which would make more sense. But nevertheless, let's get out there and do some good work. There we are. Okay, another Illyrium smuggler in custody. The smuggling ring will likely go to ground for now. Axiom has completed training. Fitness. Well done, Axiom. Okay, so with that, we're going to be wrapping up today's episode.
You in a box, ran tests, all for what you were, and then a final indignity. You, the master of this world, forced to swear loyalty to them. They wanted your word, but their own words? They mean nothing. You weren't in prison. It was a repatriation camp. Almost sounds pleasant. A place for their hideous offspring to waste their summers. But you see the truth. The old world, risen from where we first drowned it. Do not adjust. Do not change. For now, you walk the bonded stair.
Bonded Stair sounds like a pretty good cult name. I've got to be honest. It really does. Also, pretty good club name as well. Might have to file that one away for future plans. But on that note, thank you so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed today's episode, and I hope to see you in the next, where we will probably get Axiom doing a little bit more training and maybe spend some of our intel as well. But that is it from me. So until next time, and as always, do take care, everyone.